news.
Stop the music. It's time for news.
Let's get with Jeff in the drone newsosphere right now and see what's going on. There's a lot of stuff to get to. What's going on, Jeff?
Did you know, Ken?
Yeah.
Did you know that I have a sponsor?
No, tell me about it.
I do. I have a sponsor. Did you know that?
What is the sponsor?
Well, the sponsor for this show is brought to you by Camera Butter. Ultra high quality ND filters, screen protectors, and FPV accessories. If you want no compromise performance from your camera, get you some Camera Butter. CameraButter.com.
There you go. Thank you, Camera Butter. And I'll have $50 gift certificate that I'm going to be giving away to CameraButter.com later on in the stream.
All right, so to get things started, two filmmakers who were trying to film invasive, wildlife in Lake Huron found something that was not part of the plan.
Two Canadian filmmakers who were searching for invasive mussels with remote-controlled underwater cameras accidentally discovered a 128-year-old shipwreck.
That's right. It's believed to be the wreck of a steamship called the Africa that sank in October of 1895 while carrying coal from the U.S. across Lake Huron to Canada. The filmmakers have been traveling the Great Lakes for the last 2.5 years shooting footage for a documentary about invasive mussels in the lakes, and they say this discovery has given them a lot of free publicity.
Well, that's neat. Is there any gold doubloons in there or anything they can pick up?
It was basically a cargo ship that sank during a snowstorm on Lake Huron.
Oh,
so yeah, I wouldn't. But the thing is that they were sitting there looking for invasive mussels, and the ship that they found is covered by another invasive item. I forget what they called it. So they double trouble right there.
Oh, no.
How can somebody that is hunting for mussels afford a little submarine like that? That's what I don't understand.
That was one of those ROVs that we
government grant must be a government grant. Yeah, probably. Okay. Yeah.
All right. So next in the news, we showcased or at least talked about this place in the past. Spring Hill Police was one of the pioneers of the drone program back in 2017. Recently, they got a chance to show off their drones with an interesting case.
In the woods. This is what it looks like as officers hunt down theft suspect Francis May, who's hiding somewhere in this dark wood line. As you can see, it's pitch black, and officers have their weapons at the ready. They're unsure where the 52-year-old could be hiding.
We got a fence right here, Paul.
Go to your right. But thanks to the department's drone operator,
watch that barbed wire. Hang on.
the eye in the sky not only sees the suspect's heat signature,
we're getting him. He's behind the fence.
but his two officers.
Hey, stand up.
Who he guides with precision to their target.
Put your hands up.
It turns out that Francis May has a long history of crimes.
38, one gun point.
Even doing time in the DOC.
Stand up.
Before walking Francis May out of the woods.
See a little thing right there? Look straight up.
Officers show the ex-con the eye in the sky that got him arrested so quickly and so safely.
Here, buzzing.
Eye in the sky.
Right there, red and green light.
6 o'clock at night, and in December it's pitch black. The officers were in a kind of a wooded area where there was a fence line and some trees, so they couldn't see anything at all. All they had was a small flashlight that they carry on their belt, so it's very difficult to find somebody. Our drone operator lives in the area. He was able to respond quickly, deployed the drone, and as you can see, these are the heat signatures from the people. You can find people pretty quick, otherwise we would not have been able to find them in that amount of time. Yeah.
Wow, I remember my Mavic 1 that had the infrared on it, don't you? Did you see them? They're showing infrared and a Mavic 1 floats across the screen like, man, DJI was ahead of their time. Or local news, just they don't know what they're talking about.
Well,
it's funny to us because we know better.
They're all excited, though. I mean,
it's a drone. Oh, a drone story. Let me Google drone. First drone that pops up, Mavic 1. Screw it. Put it on there.
Speaking of excited, this news story is out of Box Elder County, and this is even more exciting.
Why work hard when you can work high tech?
Yeah, it's been nice.
For Tim Douglas, a fifth-generation farmer, seeding more than 500 acres of wheat fields has likely never been easier.
Was going to get a ground rig on here, use the drills, but because of the mud and the rocks, it's taken me forever.
Instead of seeding about 10 acres an hour, this drone is clocking around 30.
Farmers can sit here and just help load the seed rather than spend time, burning fuel in a tractor.
Devin Rose is the owner of DNC Drones. This big guy is spraying 50-pound bags of seed and can easily carry more than twice that weight.
Yep. Started building drones when I was younger, just putting them together, that type of thing.
In fact, Rose, in his full-time job, flies drones over accidents for the Utah Highway Patrol. He believes this little side gig will play a big role in the future of farming.
I thought now would be a good time to get it up and go and just try to get my foot in the door because it's becoming more and more popular.
He can spray seed, chemicals, and he's even used it for snow removal. Douglas says the time saved and less wear on his tractor makes it all worth it.
I wish my grandpa was still here to see this, but like I told him one day, it's not my fault it took a younger, smarter generation to figure it out. There's an easier way.
Well, what's interesting is that guy was showcased in one of our earlier videos. We did a news story on him, I think at this time last year, where he was using that same drone to clear like football and soccer fields for kids to be able to go out and play on the fields.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, he's very innovative when it comes to using that drone.
Well, that's good. That we need more innovation.
All right, so it wouldn't be the news without at least something out of the Ukraine conflict. And so recently, the Russian military was humiliated when they used one of their Lancet drones to strike a jet that they believed was very important to the Ukrainian Air Force. Turned out afterwards, after spending a huge amount of money launching that drone, that they hit a dummy mock-up.
Whoopsie.
Yeah, so that was a fake plane,
Man, they're getting very creative over there.
Yeah, you remember back in World War II, they used the big ones that they blew up. So there you go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, what is it? They call it the Ghost
the
Armada
Ghost
or whatever. Yeah, the Ghost Fleet or whatever yeah.
All right, so this is straight out of my hometown of Fort Worth, Texas, and I was very proud to be able to find this story because Fort Worth is launching their own colorful drone show.
Oh, that's nice. Look at that.
And that's not the colorful drone show.
Yeah, look at that. That's nice. Oh, it isn't?
No.
Oh, well, you got to come to rehearsal.
I did come to rehearsal.
Did you?
Yes.
Okay. Here it is.
At first glance, it may look like some type of an invasion launched from North Texas, but under the watchful eyes of Rick Voss and his team,
the smoothness that's happening to with that white world.
This is a preview of what the holiday season will look like in the sky.
We actually have it all flown by computer.
But the work to launch this fleet of drones flying in formation actually starts here in this warehouse. Collaborating with Preston Ward, designers put in the work to create the show.
You need 300 hours making a show, depending on how many drones it is.
With the program ready and the drones packed away for the trip, the crew at Sky Element Drones is ready for the real-time practice.
Let's go make a show happen.
It's only a short drive to a field in East Fort Worth that will serve as the stage for this evening's dress rehearsal. As Rick walks through the lines of drones, that feeling of anticipation does not get old.
In the candy store right now? Yeah, I love seeing these drones. I've seen personally over 250 shows. We've flown over 800. I still just love seeing the drone shows go up.
Arming! With Javier at the controls, the program goes through a final check. Then with all the systems go, the crew jumps into action to turn on the drones. After liftoff, the workers stop what they're doing, their eyes on the sky, to get one of the first previews of the program. It's a Christmas show that will debut during the holidays, combining the tech of computer programs and drones to create what you see in the sky still leaves this crew in awe.
The scale of it, what they're able to do, the designers, it's awesome.
I've yet to see a cluster drone show. Jeff, you've seen one, haven't you?
No, I have not gotten a chance to see one either, but we're hoping that here in Houston, they're going to get a chance to start doing some.
Fly Tribe, have you seen?
Yeah, we have one in St. Pete, or we had one this past year for the first time down near the St. Pete Pier. It's pretty sweet.
How many drones were there in the clusters?
think it was 500.
Oh, that's a good amount.
I don't know though.
That's a good amount.
Yeah, I could be wrong. Could be wrong, but I know it was a really cool show.
Right. Yeah, I got to see one of those soon.
Yeah.
All right. So next in the news, this one is just for Ken because he loves to get those drone delivery service stories. So this is a drone delivery service for mail in a place called Orkney. And we've actually talked about this in the past because they do mail delivery between islands of Hoy and Grahamsey. But this particular situation, the drone delivery service has temporarily suspended their drone program because it had what they called a controlled descent.
Is that right?
Into Monday into water.
Really? You don't say.
I'm
Man,
curious.
I
though.
hate to hear that. I'm being told by my producer that makes me right. Okay.
Yeah, and I love how they call it a controlled descent when they said that the remote operator deployed the built-in parachute system. Once the parachute's deployed, there's no control to the descent at that point.
Isn't it SpaceX that calls when their rockets blow up a unscheduled disassembly or something?
Yes.
Okay. It's
rapid.
Rapid unscheduled disassembly. So it's all how you word it, right? But that's a shame. Another drone delivery service down the tubes. Huh.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah.
That is wow. Next story, please.
Okay, so this is out of Northeast Ohio, and the reason I put this in here is because the first time I saw the video, the first thing that came to my mind was the Griswolds from Christmas Vacation, because this one guy, if you watch the video, every place around him pitch black.
Oh yeah,
but this one house is just glowing.
Oh, look at that!
It's just crazy.
Wow.
That is a lot.
Well, if you've got a neighbor like that, then you're not even going to try, right? If you have a neighbor like that, who are you going to? Yeah, I guess I'll put up the inflatable Santa. No, don't bother. Wow.
Well, there's like one or two houses nearby that have like a stream of lights and stuff like
Just
that. But then
give it up because
it's just like
anybody that's driving in the neighborhood, they're there for that dude. They're not there for your ho 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 sign or whatever.
Yeah, and the beautiful part is that the drone gives you the perspective of that you just can't get anywhere else.
Yeah, and I didn't play that part, but later in the video, when he first turns it on, all the other lights in the neighborhood dim a little bit. And they all kind of it's a power draw for sure.
Yeah, you see the main city off in the distance go black.
Right.
Okay. All right. So this next story actually scares the crap out of me. Anduril Industries unveiled a new AI-powered combat drone.
Oh yeah.
Defense tech company Anduril has now unveiled its newest product. Roadrunner is an AI-powered combat drone that can fly at hundreds of miles per hour. It's just the latest product from Anduril, which competes with big established defense contractors like Lockheed Martin and Northrop Grumman.
Roadrunner is a vertical takeoff and landing high-speed jet aircraft that's powered by two thrust-vectored turbojet engines. I didn't believe that the United States had the tools we needed to address these ever more deadly drones that our adversaries are throwing against us. Roadrunner is the result of that. In 2 years, we've used our own money to build something that is capable of going up against those high-end threats. We already have one U.S. military customer, and we're going to be rolling it out to a whole bunch more in the very near future.
Okay. All right. So, surfer dudes creating weapons of mass destruction. That's fantastic, right? You were getting that surfer vibe from him, weren't you?
Yeah, and the thing is that it's reusable.
Oh, okay.
So it launches, it goes and delivers a payload and comes back and can be reused again. That's wow.
You guys know. You have you worked in Silicon Valley at all? Ever? You've been there. So I suspect that this dude. Where's this dude here? Where's this guy? This dude's outfit and general demeanor is a result of working out there in Silicon Valley at some company that has sleep pods. Right? Yeah. Hey, bro, I got a great idea for a weapon, bro. Okay. Maybe I'm just generalizing. I'm probably just generalizing. Yeah. But that's good. That's good. It's reusable. Yeah. Excellent.
In a
All
sleep
right.
pod.
In a sleep pod. Yeah, you got to have them.
So this next story, I don't have a lot of context for, but from what I've been able to pull together is that authorities were searching for a kangaroo that got loose.
No.
And this is the video from their drone that they were able to actually locate the video or kangaroo using their thermal cameras near house.
Oh, yeah. I remember they used the Mavic 1 with the thermal on it to find this kangaroo.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that poor little guy there. That's sad. Was the kangaroo okay?
Yeah, I wish I understood more about why they were searching for it, like whether it got out of like a zoo or something. But yeah, it apparently had gotten loose, and they had been using the drone to essentially track it down and locate it, and it turned out to be sitting here just chilling out at this farmhouse.
Well, that's good that they got him.
Yeah, it's good that they got him.
Some kangaroos can kick your ass. Have you seen kangaroo in boxing matches? They'll put little. They'll put little. The buff kangaroo.
Yeah,
that was not Photoshop. Yeah,
no, that was not.
I was scared or turned on.
Very scary indeed. Yes.
All right, now we did a story a few years ago about a flying car that used a unique, I guess, form of propulsion, and we get to come back and revisit it again because they're back at it again.
Oh yes.
Engineers just built this insane new flying vehicle, and I can't believe it actually works. Most things that fly around Earth either have a jet engine or a rotor with blades sticking out of it that spin around to create lift. However, for this new flying vehicle, jet engines wouldn't work because it's fully electric, and a rotor with blades sticking out is too last century. I mean, even the Wright brothers were using them back in 1903. So, the company Cyclotech has been working on a new rotor design that spins the blades around in a cylindrical formation. This genius design makes the aircraft quieter, more maneuverable, and more efficient if it needs to hover. Their first flight happened back in 2021, where they were able to hover a few meters off of the ground. However, they recently showed it flying outdoors for the first time with some pretty amazing results.
Wow, that is neat. That's pretty innovative and new. And I'm being told by my producer that doesn't exist that what's this? Oh, you mean it's not new? You mean it was invented 100 years ago? Oh dear, this is embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Goodness, if only we had thought of that 100 years ago. Ah, well. Leave it to Gen Z to invent something that's already been invented. Ah. See, I'm almost 60, so I can make fun of Gen Z. I can do that. That's my right. It's my prerogative as an old guy. Yeah.
All right, and so I think that's it for the news.
No, it's not it. It's not it. In fact,
yes,
it's not.
Come
no.
on, it's
oh no.
Yeah,
No. Now we have shared a lot of really creative things that people in the Ukraine have been doing to fight the Russians. I'm gonna and I never do this. I just assume that we have good parents out there. But if you have any children watching and you don't want them asking a lot of questions, just send them out of the room. Duct tape their eyeballs for just one moment because I have to share this. Community guidelines be damned. Now, this will be blatantly obvious, so let's not anybody mention what it is. But I can't really tell what this is just from the video. I think it's some sort of eel or some kind of weird creature, but apparently in an effort to embarrass the Russians, to kill them and embarrass them, Ukraine has come up with some unique weaponry. Now, they use drones for a lot of things, but they have I don't know if that helps the bomb drop. But they got a whole. They're using what they have. They have stuff lying around, and they use what they have. They're running out of stuff. They need more money out there. So they're really giving it to the Russians, is what I'm saying. They're really.
Yeah, I think that's what our military.
They're pounding the hell out of the Russians, is what they're doing. And. When they can penetrate their bunkers like they do with these things will help them penetrate the bunkers. What's that? Oh, I'm being told we have video. Thank you, producer. That doesn't exist. Yeah, we do have video of these unique items being dropped. Oh, okay. Well, that was interesting. Let's see that. Let's see that one more time. One more time. Oh, wow. No. Your thoughts, Jeff, if any.
Why the news? Why did you do this on the news? You could have done this any other time. But you had to do this in the news.
Ukraine is so creative. So creative. All right, Jeff.
Oh, my God.
Innovative.
Innovative. That's the word. Innovative. So, Jeff, remind everybody about our sponsor who's going to be completely happy that we did that.
Yeah, the sponsors are going to love the fact that this was brought to you by Camera Butter.
Yeah.
Also, high-quality ND filters, screen protectors, and FPV accessories. If you want no compromise performance from your camera, get you some Camera Butter. CameraButter.com.
That's right. Thank you very much, Camera Butter. And thank you very much, Jeff. We appreciate the news.
You're most welcome.
Thanks for stopping by. Now get out.
We should probably mention RemotePilot101.com. Isn't it a great place?
Great place.
It is a great place. Tell us about your place, Jason.
So, Remote Pilot 101, no one has prepared more Part 107 pilots than us. And you'll be pleased, those of you who are current customers now, you're going to be experiencing version 3 and a brand new learning management system in about 2 weeks. So the best just keeps on getting better. RemotePilot101.com. Use promo code Heron18, which, by the way, Ken, I can't brag on you enough. When we search promo codes, you know me, I'm all about our marketing and everything else. Heron18 is the most used promo code. Your people listen to you, Ken.
Yay! Thank
Seriously.
you, people. I appreciate that. And
That's cool.
you've been very busy updating the lessons too, because
there's not every video has gotten a facelift. There's 76 videos in there. Every single one has gotten a facelift. The course has gone from 9 hours to almost 12 hours now. There's just so much new content. We're always trying to innovate, push new content. Now with all the recurrent tests changing so much, we're like, wow, we just launched our new course. We need to fix it now. So we're back to that. I was just reviewing some of the stuff our writers sent over earlier for some of the content, and there's some more great stuff coming out here soon as well.
And you take actual questions that test takers give you and kind of incorporate those in the quizzes too, right? So they're actual FAA questions.
We have a ton of data on that, no doubt. So yeah, and I always share, you know this, Ken, I call them the boot camps at the end where I share, this is a question you're going to see on your knowledge test. Let's not memorize it. Let's understand the why behind it. But just to prepare them for the knowledge test, you know this though, Ken, I want you to be safe in the real world. My mission isn't just to pass a test. I want you safe when you're out there flying FPV, whatever it is, so you can be a light and be a mentor to everybody else that's out there wondering about what this new drone space is. Even though it's not that new, but to many it is so new. And we have to be ambassadors to that.
You're a shining star, Jason. A shining star. Awesome.